Honorable Chancellor of this university, the very distinguished authorities, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm really honored to be here. I can speak in Latin, also because your Italian is absolutely better than my English, congratulations. But I prefer speaking with the first expression, abari. Okay, yes. We spent 3 hours to verify if it's really a privilege and pleasure for me to have the opportunity to address this audience, this prestigious audience. As you know, maybe yesterday I was in Addis Ababa for an important international meeting at a crucial time for the negotiation on the development agenda that will bring us beyond 2015. Addis Ababa was a step bringing us closer to the future of international cooperation. For me, it was a very particular moment because I started with my little political experience as a young Boy Scout, as Baden-Powell teach us, exactly in the moment in which international community discussed about Millennium Development Goal in 2000. You remember the great jubilee of 2000, the real important question of that, and also the Millennium Development Goal with the presence of great politicians, but also personalities of music, of a star, of a movie, who gave the message Millennium Development Goal was a very important achievement for everyone. 15 years ago, we are in a crucial moment to build these new Millennium Development Goals and new ideas of the future. But this is not simply the first reason why I am here today. Because today for me it's more important than negotiation of Millennium Development Goal. Because it's correct, Millennium Development Goal, it's great challenge for us. Because to talk about future. But stay here for me means talk with the future, to the future. The politicians are the present. But the real challenge for this country, this continent, this planet is invest in a new generation against all the generation of the past. And you, dear students, you are the new leader. I don't know if you become leader in your country, in the United Nations, in the international organization, but you could be a leader in the ability to create a new vision for the world. And this is my first wish for everyone. Maybe you use the social media as everyone around the world. Maybe you use Facebook, other social media. Maybe you use Twitter. In Twitter, we are everyone followers. My wish for you is you become a leader, not only follower. This is not a polemics against Twitter, let me be clear. But it's a message. You can lead your life and your country, your continent in a new dimension for the future. You are the future stakeholders of all decisions that our governments take. And this is important for me, not because I have to refuse the responsibility of this leadership, my leadership and other leadership. I also believe it's very important for us to provide the hope of the generation. And we work in this direction with a strong determination. The prospect of better condition than one of your father's life trove is a great challenge for this leadership. And democratic leaders consider this moment one of the most important moments in the history of humanity. But I can assure you, we play with all the determination in this play, in this role. And our challenge is exactly to give you a better way, a better possibility. And this job is a great job, but we need the clear message. The word is your word. You are not only the possibility to build a perspective for the future, but you can invest in your leadership, not in politics, not in institutions, maybe also in politics and institutions, but in the life day by day. And this is the reason for which I offer you a statement, a quote of a great man who came from my city in the past, Is Dante Alighieri, was Dante Alighieri, 80th century ago. Dante was maybe the most important man in the building culture, in the construction of culture of my country. Dante wrote Divina Commedia, and not only, in a very particular moment of Divina Commedia, he spoke about a great man who invites the people with him to live as leader and not followers. Obviously, Dante used expression very better than mine. The expression in Italian, in old Italian language is fatti non foste per vivere come bruti, ma per seguir virtute e conoscenza. The possible translation, you were not created to live as beasts, as bad people, but indeed to strive for virtue, for value,